Hey everyone, Michael O'Brien here, and today I wanted to talk about, for those professionals who are working and trying to do magic during COVID, I've had a question asked by a couple of colleagues of mine, and that is, should I be lowering my prices for COVID? We're going to go ahead and talk about that right here in this video. Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining me in this video. Before I get into it, I just wanted to remind all of you that I have recently launched my new membership program. If you guys would like to join the Mob Squad, that's the Michael O'Brien Squad, go ahead and click the join button below. You guys will get access to exclusive videos, future releases, all that good stuff, as well as a shout out. So if you guys become a new member, I will be putting my shout outs right here on the channel. It's only $1 a month to subscribe as a member. To do that, again, just go ahead and click the join button below. Also, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to this channel by clicking the subscribe button, and don't forget to ring the bell for notifications so you guys can stay updated on future O'Brien Magic content. But anyways, let's go ahead and dive into the subject of this video because I think it's very, very important, especially for those of you who are professional magicians who maybe recently, like in 2019, decided to go full-time into magic, and then COVID hit, and now you're suffering. Trust me, we're all there. I have had to personally pick up, a part-time job just to be able to make ends meet because I've done like 3 gigs this year. So, yeah. So anyway, a couple people have reached out to me and they've said like, so people are starting to kind of inquire about gigs again, and I have my prices set from like before COVID happened. Should I be lowering my prices so that people will hire me? Because I know like a lot of people don't have money right now. So like, should I do that, or will it be a drag on the market? Whatever. So my answer to that question is yes and no. And what I mean by that is it kind of really depends. It depends on a ton of different things, but most importantly, it depends on you. So are you willing to, maybe let's just say you charge $500 an hour for strolling, and someone wants to book you for like an hour and they're like $500, like, wow, that's a lot. Like I've had to, lay off a lot of people and like whatever because of COVID, or maybe if it's for like a family gathering, they're like, look, there's only going to be like 5 people there. Like $500, that's ridiculous, right? Now, under normal circumstances, I would say to stick to your guns, keep your pricing the same. And if you need to lower your price, you should be taking away some of your services. Like for example, I have my Castle Act, which is a 30-minute close-up show where people kind of surround me, right? And I charge $500 for that package. And if they were to come to me and say, oh, I can't really afford that, then I would say, oh, well, I actually have this other package, which is my Expert at the Card Table package, which is a 20-minute show, but it's just me and a deck of cards, and it's super engaging, it's a lot of fun, but that's only $350. So yeah, I'm lowering my rate, but I'm lowering my rate and giving them, a package that goes with that lower rate. I'm not just undercutting it. Now that's under normal circumstances. Since we're in COVID right now, I would say that there is absolutely nothing wrong with, if you absolutely need to make that sale, being like, you know what, $500 is what I would normally charge. I understand that you're hit with COVID too. The best I can do for you is maybe $400 for the hour, or maybe I can do $450, and rather than doing an hour of strolling, I'll stick around for like an extra 15-20 minutes. So you're getting a little bit of a discount, and I'm staying a little bit longer for you. Like maybe that will help, something like that. There are magicians that I know, professional magicians, and they've gotten down my throat, in the past for lowering my prices because they would say that it's a drag on the market, that, they're out there trying to do $1,400, $1,500 gigs, and I'm over here doing the same amount of work as them for like $200 or $300, and they didn't really appreciate that. I'm going to say those rules are going to completely go out the window now that we're in the middle of a pandemic, and people are just not able to pay rent. People are starving, So the short answer is you got to do what you got to do. Me personally, like I said, I picked up an extra job, and having to work around that schedule is a little bit of a pain in the butt. So I'm not going to just lower my rates to go do gigs. I am kind of sticking to my rates and just doing my best to kind of promote myself. And if I can get a couple of gigs here and there, I actually did book one for the end of February, and they're paying full price for it. I didn't have to lower my rate. I did turn down quite a few gigs though. There are quite a few magicians that when the client reached out to me, said, hey, so I just wanted to let you know I went with this other magician. And it's not even because I don't like you. Like, you seem like a really good guy, you seem like a good performer, but this other guy is going to do the same amount of magic as you, but he's charging me like half what you were going to charge me. And normally I would be like, oh man, that sucks. But like right now I get it. Like, magicians are doing what they got to do. So you do what you got to do. If you got to do that to get that gig, if you got to do a bunch of free shows to get that gig, if you got to do, you know, working just for tips, whatever it is that you got to do to be able to make ends meet, that is what you should do. And don't worry about what other magicians think. Don't worry about what other magicians are going to tell you. They're going to say, oh man, you're just bringing the market down. Bro, the market is down right now because we're in the middle of a pandemic. Like, I don't know what to tell you. There are magicians that are out there still that are doing like these $5,000 gigs. Like, obviously big time magicians are still doing celebrity events and things like that. If you're not quite there yet, I mean, I'm not even quite there yet, you know, and you need to do these lower paying gigs so that you can make the rent, pay the bills, whatever you got to do. That's what you got to do. Anyways, I hope this video was helpful. I hope it was encouraging. If you are going to go out there and you are going to perform, again, make sure you guys are being safe, mask up, make sure that your guests are, if they're not wearing masks, make sure that at the very least you're wearing a mask and you're social distancing, you're standing back from them and all that good stuff, washing your props, whatever you got to do to be safe. Okay, I don't want to turn this into a whether or not you should be doing the gigs video. Like I said, I'm taking gigs still, but I'm taking those extra precautions. You guys should be taking those extra precautions as well. This is more like a, I don't know if I should be lowering my prices or not video. And again, the answer is, if you got to do it, you got to do it. Me personally, I'm not, but I'm also living comfortably enough that I'm not worried about whether or not I'm going to make rent. I picked up a part-time job. It's a job that works really well with my schedule. All I have to do is just walk into my manager's office and be like, hi, I need next Tuesday off because I got a show, and with no questions asked, they just give me the day off. So I'm fortunate in that aspect. Not all of us are. So take care of yourself, take care of your families. I'll see you guys next time with more advice for magicians. Take care.